ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I
to the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things we need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash. Yeah, then I hit that.
My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Wesley Wood.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw this time. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at mid. Field after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Tighten up, double right. 40 got. 40 got. 50-50.
From the 50, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Bengals 13, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Jaguars 7.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Double right. 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. What's the run? They're running it. Switch it.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Stafford. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. And middle. Check safety. Check safety. Alert!
Throwing again. Stafford hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Libra! Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To the air again. Stafford. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, this is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back, huh? Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 20. Hey, you got 32. Sponge. No.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
No good.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts
9 yards.
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Jaguars.
Step 180, block 15.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Right here, right here. Hey, give me your radar. Come. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check Mike.
On 1st down at Stafford. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd
from the gun. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
They'll throw again. Rivers looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Rivers pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bengals' 30-yard line.
Again, it's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Jaguars.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A quick toss outright, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Jaguars 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, easy, easy. Check White. Shoot behind.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Hey. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Now, I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
26. Jaguars.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Tyrell Williams.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
This is Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 30, the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
Chris Godwin. 79 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jaguars 22.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, Did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Rivers pass.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 50-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Chris Godwin. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go play action. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
22.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty,
Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage.